Hello to viewers, my viewers, Happy New Year. And here we go again. First video of the year, and it's a fantasy football one. Now, I didn't do a video for my transfers before the last game week, but I did a video before that one, I think. Or was it 2 game weeks I missed out? I need to go back and check, but 56 points. Looking at the points of my mates and leagues I'm in, 56 is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, you see I started Pickford, my back line has not really changed. I think you guys saw me drawing Foden. But Ekitike, someone I brought in against Leeds at home and did not do much for me. Rice I brought in the week before that. I think I had both Ekitike and Rice in the last game week. Let's have a look. Let's check what I had. And last game week was not the best. Was like again around the same. Captain Ekitike had Rice in, who got 5 points, and shocker, Dubravka choice over Pickford. And I think I recall not doing a video for this game week. So I think the last video I was setting up the Ekitike transfer in, wasn't sure who I was going to bring in midfielder wise, and now Rice. Now I've got Rice. I'm gonna have to take him out again. He's not looking fit for our game tomorrow against we're playing Brentford, I think. We got Brentford. Let's have a look. We'll see who else we've got. Bournemouth. It's Bournemouth because Bournemouth. This is what my team's looking like as it stands. For the next game week, it is going to change. Now, obviously, Chelsea's had their manager sacked, Enzo Maresca. Emotional immaturity, I think they said, the Chelsea board, about one of the reasons why they sacked Maresca after he won them a European trophy. And obviously the Club World Cup. I don't really put value in that, but a lot of people do, especially people high up in the footballing world. So he won that as well, didn't he? PSG, emphatic win in the final there. So bit of a strange one. But anyway, they've lost their manager, so I'm expecting City to walk all over them. That's what I am expecting. Now, you guys saw me drawing Bowen. They've got Wolves away. Wolves, as we all know, bottom of the table, not in great form. Now, Ekitike, I have not confident in Ekitike now. Like Liverpool drew against Leeds 0-0. But while with Isaac injured, he is going to be their striker. Anyway, Foden is definitely. I'm definitely going to bring in Foden. Now, for Rice, it looks like that would be the obvious choice. Now, Semenyo, massive talks with him joining the City. Massive talks. And should that happen, is he going to start? No, I don't think Semenyo will start as much as obviously Bournemouth. He's probably Bournemouth's best player, right? He's definitely one of their best players, but probably I think it's safe to say Semenyo is Bournemouth's best player. They rely on him. I don't think City are going to play him like that. But for now, I hear he's still a Bournemouth player. He's still going to be playing for Bournemouth and might even play Bournemouth for the next game against Tottenham, I hear. You can see there Tottenham and then Brighton. Whether he's there for the Brighton game, who knows? But he's there for Arsenal game. He's there for the Tottenham game. So, is it head over heart thing? Do I keep Semenyo in? I normally drop players against Arsenal, but Semenyo is Bournemouth's best player, and they're likely source to grab a goal. Bournemouth do give trouble to Arsenal, especially away from home. It's going to be a good one tomorrow night, 5:30, I think it is. Tomorrow 5:30. So yeah. Now, Watkins is on brilliant form. Scored the goal consolation, albeit against Arsenal a few days ago. Their last game. When was that? 4-1. And 2 goals before that off the bench. That's mad. And then what was Aston Villa's games before that? 2-1 against United. Rodgers both goals. Watkins assist. So I think Watkins and Rodgers, Watkins more particularly, doing very well. Rodgers has had just an amazing season from full stop. But not got points last week, the week before that. And who got the assist? I think Marlon got the assist for that. So is Rodgers due some points tomorrow against Nottingham Forest? I think it's a good opportunity for Rodgers. And I think that might be my transfer. Rodgers in for Rice. Now, Rice could come back and make an appearance tomorrow. We would definitely need Rice. But I think midfield-wise, replacement for Rice, sorry. It'd have to be Rodgers coming in now. Do I have enough? That's the question. I've got 0.9 in the bank. Should I take out Rice? I'll have 8.1 to spend. Now let's look at high-performing midfielders. Rodgers is up there. Bruno Ramirez has done well this season. They've got Palace at home. That could be a good opportunity for Newcastle to grab some goals against depleted Palace. Or do Palace have some players back? Munoz, not sure if he's back yet, but Tottenham Sunderland, can't call that one. City Chelsea, I think City will get the win there comfortably, I'm going to say. Chelsea lacking confidence, I think. They drew with Bournemouth, but Bournemouth are a good side, not someone to underestimate. Now, I'm just seeing Brighton have re-signed Pascal Gross. Oof. So who are they looking to offload? Or are they just looking to strengthen full stop? Pascal Gross, a great Brighton player of the last 5 or so years. But I think, so I've got 8.1 in the bank. So players I could bring in. Bruno Fernandes still injured. Ramirez, who, let's just see how he's been doing recently. Whoops, what have I just put him in? Oh, I meant to click on that one. Right, let's see how he's been doing recently. So he's got 10 last game week. Damn. 10 last game, and he's got a decent run of games coming up. Now, he got 2 before that, 1 before that. So he's a risk. He is a risk. Because it's either big for Ramirez or go home. But he's on the goal scoring recently. And not just recently, throughout the season, popping up with goals. So could be someone to take in, especially if he's high on confidence. Now, I think I'm just going to put in Ramirez. I know I said Rodgers. Do I find a way to put in Rodgers and Ramirez? I've only got 1 free transfer. Do I? Or do I have 2? Let's see. I got 2 free transfers. Nice. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I didn't make any more transfers the week before. So, do I take out Semenyo now? In anticipation of potential Arsenal solid with Gabriel at the back. That's another person I wanted to bring in. Gabriel, emphatic return to the starting lineup against Villa, coming up with a key goal. He's 6.4. So then, do I make a -4 transfer? Do I do that? Liverpool are just not doing it. Van Dijk's been an absolute disappointment since I've brought him in. So let's see if I have enough for this. Gabriel, you guys are seeing me do an absolute madness with a -4 transfer. Bruno Guimaraes and Rodgers. Let's see. Look, you okay, boy? My cat just walked in. So I have enough. I have enough to take out Van Dijk. Now, do I want to take out Van Dijk? Because I also have enough to take out Chalobah. Chalobah, who I really like actually as a defender, but points-wise, the last time he got decent points was Everton, and it's not been good. It's not been good. Bournemouth at home, Aston Villa at home. What's their run looking like? City away, obviously. I'm not going to put him in. Fulham away, Brentford home, Crystal Palace away, and then it's a good run of games there. So, do I? And let's look at Van Dijk's. When we know Van Dijk's always going to be starting for Liverpool now. Van Dijk, looking at him, is nowhere to be seen here. Nowhere to be seen in the top 10 defenders even. Everton doing very well, getting their clean sheets. Munoz still up there, despite being injured recently. So Van Dijk, nowhere to be seen up here. Now, Michele's been doing very well for me. I can't predict Sunderland. Like you'd expect Sunderland to not be anywhere near the position they are, and they're doing very, very well, which makes me just keep Michele. He got 11 points for me last game week, I think. So I think this -4 transfer is gonna have to be, because Gabriel at the back, Arsenal with Gabriel at the back is absolute beast. And I say at the back, but going forwards as well, absolute beast. So I think I'm going to do it. Rodgers, is someone I wanted to put in for a long time. Hasn't. 15 before that, 15 before the games against Chelsea and Arsenal, and then he's just too good. Goal scored 2-2-2. So let's see who's run coming up. All Forest at home, Palace away, Everton at home. So, good one to have in. I'm putting him in. Rodgers, he wants to be in the England squad, doesn't he? Bruno Guimaraes doing well for Newcastle, as it seems. How long is that gonna last for? But looking very good. Just because Guimaraes is never on my radar, I'm just gonna look at other midfielders to put in. Bruno Guimaraes looks like a decent one to put in. I'm gonna filter by my favourite stat, points per match. Now, looking at points per match, Semenyo is leading it, man. Semenyo is absolutely bossing that midfielder one. Bruno Guimaraes is up there, though, even higher than Rodgers. Now, Cherky, he's starting to pipe up with 90 minutes, let alone anything else. But he's starting to pipe up and starting to show his worth. Now, he played in the draw. I just can't. I've already got 3 City players. Obviously, I can't put in Turkey in place of Rice. It'll have to be the other way around. Semenyo. Now, I definitely wanted to put in Rogers, so that's someone I'm putting in ahead of Rice. But Semenyo, just don't know. I just don't know. Trossard's been doing very well for Arsenal. Saka, been doing well. I don't have enough for Saka, though, do I? 7.6. So it's looking like Bruno Ramirez. Harry Wilson doing very well for Fulham. Stack doesn't really use in and out of the Leeds team. I know that. I'm scrolling too far down. If I'm looking at Eze, then I'm looking at inconsistent players because being an Arsenal fan, I say inconsistent. Obviously, he's not playing as much as he did for Palace, but there's a lot of competition in the Arsenal squad. He scored the hat trick against Tottenham, but can't see him starting now that Odegaard's fit. But shall we go Bruno Ramirez? I think it might have to be. Let's do that. Now, if I confirm that, these funds will be active, yes, -4 transfer for me this week. And shall I do it? Yeah, let's do it. Go on. -4 transfer. I need to keep those to a minimum, but Viz, I just gave him some. Anyway. So Foden, you can give him a little bit if you want. So City, I want Foden ahead of Reinders, I think. Gonna do that. Rogers, Gravenberch away against Fulham, maybe someone I don't want to have. Might put on Reinders ahead of Gravenberch. Let's just see his history. Has he got any points away? Not really. 5 against Leeds with an assist. West Ham 3, so Liverpool not doing. Yeah, Liverpool away form not great. Gravenberch away form. Fulham doing quite well as well. I think it's gonna have to be Reinders over Gravenberch. Yeah, okay. Van der Ven over Chalobah, definitely. Nah, that could work against me. Chalobah pops up with a header and would do Arsenal a massive favour actually, but just can't see it happening. Can't see City beating Chelsea. Pickford, got to keep him in after his solid 11 points. Gahey against Newcastle. Pops up the goal sometimes like Gahey. Don't really know. Sunderland Tottenham could be because Tottenham drew the last game as well. Was that 0-0? I think it was. Because Van der Ven got some chunky points on my bench. And got 6. And I believe that was 0-0 against Brentford. So potentially a 0-0 against Sunderland. Potentially if Sunderland hold it out. So could keep Michele and Van der Ven there. Gahey on the bench, big risk because despite the odds, he does pretty well. Well, not been doing well recently. But I think before that he's got decent points. Yeah, Fulham away was the last decent game he had, which was Liverpool's fixture today or this week. But okay, to finalise my team, this is it. Now, captain, not Ekitike against Fulham. I am going to captain Haaland. I think he's due a goal now. And we'll be up 3 against Chelsea. I can see a lot of other people putting Haaland as captain, but I think managerless Chelsea are there for the taking. Man City will be hungry to get back to winning ways after falling 4 points behind Arsenal now. Come on up, the Gunners. I think that's it. Fulham, Haaland. And should he not play for any reason, I'm going to put Rodgers as my vice captain. Because I reckon he will do some damage against Forest. So that's my team. Team saved. There we go. That's it for the week. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.